Just getting news into our newsroom, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has just announced a curfew that is going into effect for a 1 square mile of the city. You don't see a lot of protesters in this particular intersection where these officers are standing here. Now, the protests have been centered the last 5 nights in the downtown area, so that is where this curfew will be in effect. It's going to run from 8 at night until 6 o'clock in the morning. So basically it starts in 2 hours and will go till 6 o'clock in the morning. And it is, the mayor said, expected to last several days. Now, Los Angeles police say it arrested more than 100 people yesterday, 96 of them for failure to disperse, 14 for looting. Several stores in downtown Los Angeles were ransacked last night. Mayor Bass saying that violence and damage unacceptable, but also emphasize there is no need for federal intervention. About 700 U.S. Marines did arrive, by the way, in Los Angeles today. They joined more than 2,000 National Guard troops already in the Los Angeles area. L.A. officials and Governor Newsom continue to condemn violence and vandalism while pushing back against the Trump administration. Governor Newsom and the president continue to lob attacks at each other over the deployment, and now even a phone call. KTVU's Greg Lee has the story.
We didn't send out the National Guard, and last time we gave them a little additional help. You would have, Los Angeles would be burning right now.
President Donald Trump standing by his decision to deploy up to 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 active duty Marines into Los Angeles over the objection of the governor and the mayor.
It's a deliberate attempt by Trump to incite unrest, test the limits of executive power, and distract from the lawlessness of his administration.
Overnight, more arrests in downtown as a group of rioters clashed with police following mostly peaceful demonstrations. As more troops and Marines arrive, Governor Newsom ramped up his legal fight, filing an emergency request asking a court to block the administration's use of the military. Newsom writing, quote, "Sending trained warfighters onto the streets is unprecedented and threatens the very core of our democracy. Donald Trump is behaving like a tyrant, not a president."
ICE agents should be allowed to be safe in doing their operations, and we have deployed National Guard and the Marines to protect them in the execution of their duties.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth doubled down while testifying on Capitol Hill. Pentagon officials said the mission in L.A. will cost $134 million.
And I'm not going to give you legal analysis on whether Gavin Newsom should be arrested, but he ought to be tarred and feathered, I'll say that.
Governor Newsom continued to be a target of Republicans as his war of words with the president escalated. Mr. Trump was asked when he last spoke with Newsom.
A day ago. Called him up to tell him, got to do a better job. He's done a bad job.
Newsom fired back on X, writing, "There was no call, not even a voicemail. Americans should be alarmed that a president deploying Marines into our streets doesn't even know who he's talking to." President Trump then provided the call log to Fox News of a call from Saturday. One thing Democrats and Republicans do agree on, other states should be watching.
And to the rest of the country, I urge you to see this for what it is. Because when the headline turns on Donald Trump turns on the American people.
I can inform the rest of the country that when they do it, if they do it, they're going to be met with equal or greater force than we met right here.
Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, as we reported at the top of the newscast, Governor Newsom expected to address the state of California in just about 20 minutes on the protests and the troops in Los Angeles. We will bring that to you live right here on KTVU. Also coming up.